My beautiful collective gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my beautiful collective. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guys, please come through. Give us exactly what we need to know. Terms of the beautiful collective. This could be for absolutely any zodiac sign. The messages are, in fact, general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Leave me down below in the comments a little, hey girl, hey, let me know that you're in that building. It's the roll call down there, guys. So put your zodiac signs down below as well. Take a moment and click that like button. I appreciate those of you who do it every single time. It's one of the easiest ways to energetically donate to the channel. It's how people find us on this platform. It lets them know that we exist on the YouTube streets, okay? If you have not made it official, we would love to have you. We're on the road, on the path toward 20K. Okay, so we're growing very rapidly. What's up, all the new subscribers and those of you who have already been rocking with your girl. But if you have not made it official, we would love to have you click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. So, lots of thoughts here. Somebody is definitely having some thoughts of this being the end for sure. But I feel like they're trying to backpedal out of that, right? I feel like they're trying to convince themselves that it's not as bad as it looks or it's not as bad as it feels, okay? I don't know if this has something to do with what you said to this person, or they could just have a feeling, right? Like, I'm not saying that this is the most intuitive person, but they know something is up. And I say that because of the very first card that we have out, okay? Fatal event. I feel like it doesn't matter what this person says. They can't come back from whatever they did or however you feel, or at least that's what they're thinking. But again, they're trying to trick their mind into not thinking this way. So it says, I'm sorry for what I've done. There's not a whole lot I can say. For it to be a fatal event, this person definitely was out of pocket. Okay, they crossed a crazy boundary. They crossed an insane line. They said something, they did something that is not easy to come back for. And for some of them, something that is not, the ability to come back from it is just, it's dead in the water is what I'm hearing. Okay, so this person may really be kicking themselves for like not thinking about the consequences before doing it. I get this being the kind of person that will just do shit and then say sorry for it later. Like, do what you want, apologize for it later, but this is backfiring in the craziest way. We have unrequited in the reverse. So this is someone who is trying to convince you that they can make this better, right? Like that the two of you are not so misaligned to where they can't salvage this. They're not viewing the bridge as burnt just yet. They feel like it's on fire, but it hasn't burnt completely. Now, of course, you might have a different idea about this. This is just this person's thoughts, their feelings. This is from their perspective. With unrequited in the reverse, and it reads, leaving you was the most painful thing I've ever done. I feel like this is somebody who's trying to let you know that they're not the ones breaking this, right? So if you walk away from this, no matter how much they hurt you, if you walk away from this for your own sanity, if you walk away from it for your own, you know, reasons, whatever it is, to them, it's like, okay, the way that I will play this and make myself feel better if it's unsalvageable, they're still going to try to save it. Let's make no mistakes about that. This is not somebody who is leaving quietly. I just don't feel that. But to make themselves feel better, it will be like, well, at least I tried, right? Like, you're the one walking away from this. I'm not the one that walked away from you, or I'm not the one that is not willing to work this out or work on this. Unrequited also means that there's not enough in common for a relationship to work, meaning there are some crazy differences in the morals, okay? In the goals, right? Your destiny or your trajectory, the things that you want, your evolution. Personality wise too, it could just be like the case where you thought opposites would attract, but in fact you're completely turned off. I do get the ick just slightly with this unrequited in the reverse. I feel like this person was riding on cloud 9 when they felt like it was inevitable that the two of you would be together. They thought that you liked them more than you actually did, and that's why they didn't have a problem with moving the way that they were. So let's dig a little bit deeper here. Okay, so we have, you gotta be fucking kidding. Yeah, unbelievable. Whatever they did was, I want to know. Y'all know I'm nosy, right? Okay, I want to know. It's like, you have got to be kidding me. I feel as though you were very patient with this person. You showed them a lot of grace. These are their thoughts, not mine. This is how this person is feeling. They almost mistook your kindness for weakness. So they definitely thought, whatever this fatal event is, I want to know, y'all, okay? If you're willing to share, please, okay? Share down below in the comments. It feels as if they are trying to make it seem like, listen, Empress, it was small. It's something minute. They're the ones not wanting to salvage this. It is salvageable. They're the ones wanting to just walk away from this. We have a fighting chance, but it's your collective that's not wanting to compromise or work this out. I don't get that. Especially with this card coming out, you've got to be fucking kidding me, okay? You gotta be kidding. It's sort of like you were giving this person multiple chances, or you were quite charitable, okay, in access to your energy, or the amount of times they were able to do certain things, move in a certain way. I don't get this person playing directly in your face, but I feel like whatever this fatal event was is something that you could not look away from. It's something that you could not deny. There was no more lying to yourself. There was no more just turning a blind eye. There was no more, you know, turning the other cheek. There was no more of that. And it's almost like you feel like they have a lot of fucking nerve. Like you have the audacity to do that. Like, this is so done. Wow. I like to win. So in this person's point of view, like I said, right, this is the way that they're used to moving, but I get that they're getting a huge reality check in terms of how they're used to doing things. This I like to win card is screaming to me, like I said, a person who will, they know, right? Instinctively, they know internally, they know what's right. They're not stupid, right? They're not dumb, even if they play dumb, right? They may actually play dumb. They're not stupid, but they either lean into that ignorance in order to get away with certain shit, or, like I said, they will know that something is wrong and say, you know what, fuck it, and consciously make the decision to still do it and be like, I'm still gonna do it, but I'll say sorry later. Or if, you know, if this happens to blow up in my face, then I'll just fix it later, right? Like, I'll think about that later. They're definitely wishing that they would have thought about these consequences or your response, this reaction that you're giving them. They feel like they're wishing that they would have thought of it, that they would have thought it all the way through. We have next. Yeah. So a great majority of you, if you have not already decided, you will soon be deciding that this is not worth it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't a dude walking, okay? There ain't a bitch walking. It ain't one woman walking, one man walking this green earth, okay, in the 3D out this bitch that will make you think that they're attractive enough, that they're worth this. No, bitch, you gotta go, okay? You have to go. It's a very clear-cut, concise decision. I see a very clean cut. So for me to say that, I feel like you are either on the brink of letting this person know that it's done and they're in denial, they're in Delulu land, right? Or you will be. And they're still zoning in on that phrase, clean cut. So I feel as if, you know, whatever ties you would have had to this person, that could have potentially hurt your feelings, or that you were attempting to kind of delay, right? Because it's like, you're not really giving a fuck about hurting this person because they're not giving a fuck about hurting you. You're giving a fuck more about hurting yourself. You could have actually liked this person. You had some chips on the table, right? You were invested to some level. So this did not necessarily pan out to be something that would have appeared to be a clean cut, but I feel like they've given you no choice, and that ick or whatever this energy is, unrequited, is like you're not even attracted to them anymore. It's not cute, it's not sexy, it's not hot, like you're not even my type anymore. Once that comes, then it's going to be quite easy to bounce to move on. I'm seeing like the next cycle, 1, 2, 3, 4. There could be 4 different people over here in this next cycle that are interested in you already, or that you will be placing your energy towards. Not people, not just people. It could be a people. It could be a new hobby. It could be resources. It could be your money, right? Stacking that shit up like crazy. your focus, your attention is being directed elsewhere. And this is somebody who feels like they were always able to get your attention. Whether you believe that to be true or not, this is this person's thoughts, guys, okay? I like to win. So at some point they felt like they were winning. At some point they got so confident, so cocky that they never thought that this would be the end, right? Like they never considered that they would have to do anything more than just say sorry, right? Like apologize, okay? Give you a little ding-a-ling, give you a little pum-pum, you know, and call it a day, right? Like keep it pushing, keep it moving. They thought that they had it like that. Yeah, the spiral downward is gonna be crazy, okay? Again, I see this person viewing the connection as a burning bridge. Yes, it's on fire. They get it. They are admitting that. They're not admitting that the fire has penetrated this bridge so deeply that just as they think that they're going to be walking across that bitch to come and, you know, put you in line, right? Put you in your place, let you know that this is not worth walking away, right? Like you're being immature. You're doing the most. You're doing too much. Like it ain't even that deep type shit. That motherfucking bridge is going to cave in when they're in the middle of it. What? You kidding me? That's what I keep hearing. You're kidding me, right? And I feel like that is mirrored as well. Yeah, there is, like I said, I don't want to keep calling it a reality check, but what else can we actually call it? And there's also this shock and awe at the fact that they thought that they were winning only to see you moving on to the next level and they're not able to catch up to you. The bridge is burning. There's a blockage here for sure, or a block will be created. It's going to be very hard for this person to be able to salvage things with you in the next cycle already, and them clearly having a lot of work to do before they could even have another conversation with you, potentially, for some of you, right? Now, you still get to choose what you want. You still get to do what you want, but these cards suggest that it might get worse before it gets better if you're still wishing to have something with this individual, okay? They have a lot of things that they need to check internally. A lot of things that they need to work on, a lot of shadows in there. This is what would have led to them viewing that burning fucking bridge, right? And the cockiness in them still told them it was okay to proceed to try and walk over that bridge, right? Because in their mind, they're not going to lose you. No, they always win. All they do is win, win, win. So this is one of many fatal events in this person's life right now, okay? Things might be in shambles. Their life may be on fire, okay? Not just the bridge. Yeah, I'm seeing like a visualization of them confidently, y'all, okay, approaching this burning bridge. The distance between the two of you. They don't feel like it's so bad that they can't fix it. So they confidently strut across that motherfucking bridge, and because that fire has already penetrated that bitch so deeply, they fall. The bridge breaks, right, when they're in the middle, and they fall into that fire, and I do feel their life, right, in flames. Lots of things catching up to them. This could be somebody who's always been playing a game. They were the only ones that were aware that this was a game. All in my head. A great deal of this person's battle, okay? A great deal of the fire is in the house, bitch. It's in their brain. It's in their mind. It's in their thoughts. Your love has captured me. Everywhere I look, I see your face. And I also feel like they're not able to truly concentrate on the pathway forward because they keep thinking about how excruciating the pain is. They are correlating the pain with you, but I feel like there's some form of a domino effect, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like up to 4 events. Major foundational areas in their life that are going to be affected, and it is because they have continued to play with people who did not deserve, right, their tricks, the tricks that they had up their sleeve. Whoa, do I get that? So we have worth waiting for. I told you, right? Like, so this is somebody who feels as if they are worth it, right? Like they're worth the headache, they're worth the trouble, they're worth everything that they have put you through and other people through. So they are, because of that, right? Because they feel like they're worth the trouble, that they are worth winning, right? Even if it was by any means necessary, stepping on people, lying to people, manipulating people, however the fuck they get it, right? Get it how you live. They feel warranted in that because they feel as if they're worth it, they're worth the trouble. And it is that lack of self-awareness, that lack of the ability to actually self-reflect properly, the lack of emotional maturity, right? It's very layered, guys, okay? All of that lack is what's leading them to this delusional land where whatever they're experiencing has nothing to do with them, right? Like they feel like this has nothing to do with me. This is your collective shit, Empress. Get them in check sort of thing. Like, huh? What? Yeah. Because where you should be focusing on yourself, you should be focusing on what's going on in the rest of your life. You should be focusing on getting another fucking job because you got fired, right? You should be focusing on finding a place to live because you got evicted. Like their life is up in flames out this bitch and they're dating. Huh? What? Your priorities are all over the place. And it's sort of like a placeholder. This person may put a lot of value on being able to pull a certain caliber of person. You happen to be in that boat, okay? The fact that they feel so insecure about all of the other areas in their life, having them wanting to go to the one thing they feel they're good at, the one thing that they normally win at, which is manipulating women or manipulating men, right? Creating a starting lineup, that sort of thing, which is only going to sink them deeper into that dark, abysmal, fatal event. Okay, events. They said it's plural. All right. So we don't even need to ask, right? If this is somebody who's already seeing other people, because I feel like the moment that they felt eliminated by you, they definitely denied it, right? They may have called you profusely. This is somebody who may be blowing up your phone, who has been blowing up your phone, sending you voicemails, text messages, long dissertations, that sort of thing. I do get you ignoring this person, right? Like definitely get you ignoring this person. They feel like you're being unreasonable. We are not unrequited. Our differences don't matter, right? Like that never mattered. What matters is the love. I love you, right? Like that sort of thing. And if and when you don't bite at that, because I do get them leading with that sort of rhetoric, I'm in love with you, right? You're my soulmate. They may start to use that sort of language. We're twin flames. Of course, we were going to have separations. Of course, I was going to be unawoken. They may have been doing some research in terms of what would get your attention, right? Like what would stick out to you? What would make you believe the lie? It is a lie. Okay. Let's just call a thing a thing. If all else fails in that plan, I do see them moving on to other people. Okay. This person's toxicity is spreading like a cancer because they're not willing to take a moment and see the root cause. You see what I'm saying? They're just jumping from energy to energy to energy. I do see that. And it's still not going to suffice. It's not going to help. It's not going to fix anything. In fact, it's going to, didn't I say that at the beginning? It gets worse before it gets better, right? Like for them. This has nothing to do with you. It's not advised to get involved, even though this person is trying to pull you in. They feel like you're the reason why. All right. You're the catalyst to all of this chaos in their opinion. But Spirit is rightfully saying that this has absolutely nothing to do with you. They're trying to get you into their mess. Misery loves company. All of the methodical phrases that you can think of. Okay. Yeah, that's what this is emanating. So we have, I'm about to confess my true feelings. Please be willing to listen, right? That's what I told you. Feed you what they feel you need to hear in order to to get you back. They feel like some kind of way they may have told themselves a story, right? This false epiphany that you who is lost, right? You are where it started. They need to get you back. They need to fix it. They need to do something with you. Maybe apologize. Maybe show whoever is doing these things, right? They're not necessarily calling it karma or the universe, which is what it is. This is the bed that you made, ma'am, sir. Bruh says these are the seeds that you have planted. I feel like some of you have gotten away by the skin of your teeth out of this. This person is a smooth talker. They may be very charismatic. You may have a soft place in your heart for this person. There's something, right, that would have kept you here, even though it was always not quite right with unrequited. They are thinking that they need to go back to where it all began. When shit started to fall apart was when they started fucking with you. They may be a little bit scared, but they're not scared enough to try because their life is in shambles. Child, this is crazy. Let's see. Keep in mind that this is not somebody who has evolved, okay? They're still operating in low vibrational immaturity. So the thought process is still about winning. And when someone is willing to do whatever they need to do to win, those are the people that you have to watch, right? All is not what it appears is the phrase that I just heard as I was looking at this Verge card. And this is somebody who's coming in all of a sudden professing and confessing their love, right? Wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're not going to tell you about the people that they've been dating who have led them to a dead end. Okay. Their life is even more worse. I'm seeing now like a visualization of them in like quicksand, right? Each person that they try to get with, I see this person bouncing around, guys, moving and shaking, okay? It's giving hoe and whoremonger. Yeah. Yes. Desperate, right? To get you out of their energy because, again, you are kind of in their mind. Their mind is wrapped up around you because spirit does not play about you. So the thoughts of you are supposed to lead this person to look at themselves, but instead of doing that, they're trying to run away from it, right? Like, so they're trying to run away. This is a form of escapism. I don't see them just dating. See, it says I'm back into the dating scene and making the effort to move on, but move on should be replaced with suppress. They're trying to suppress this. It's not working. And running into somebody who's been dealing with a lot of different energies, a lot of different people, depending on where you are in your healing journey and how far you've gotten, right? Since you have left this alone, it could be a different time frame for all of you. It does place you in danger of then incorporating everybody else that they have been screwing their energy into yours. You see how big of a mess this person is not realizing that they're making? So we have low key. Okay, so something is to be announced, right? I see this person pulling out all the stops. We have sipping tea. Very first phrase says, careful who you listen to. Okay, this is not somebody who receives constructive criticism well. So this could be a trigger that would have led them to feel like they could handle you this way or do this thing to you. I get them doing this out of spite, just to spite you. And they never thought it would lead to the ending, right? They still don't think it's over. There's some kind of news that might be coming towards this person as well. This is not for all of you, and this is not to fearmonger. This is just something to note and be aware of, because this person has been attaching themselves to so much energy. And for a lot of you, this is sexually charged energy. I don't get this person having their head on straight or thinking clearly or thinking straight. They may have contracted something. That's only for a small amount of you. So be very careful. I'm not saying that you're going to hop back in the bed with this person, but I see them trying to talk you out of your panties. Okay. I see them trying to talk you out of your drawers, right? Like I see them trying to get into your head by way of, some kind of a soul tie or some kind of a ritual. I would not put that past this person, right? Like a sexual ritual. So we have trolls, right? Yeah, this, I would not put that past this person at all, you guys, okay? They're desperate. This is desperation now, okay? They are feeling useless. They may also feel very low, okay? Their confidence is not what it used to be, but it's even worse because they have now started to involve themselves with people who were like low-hanging fruit, poor quality people. So we have viral. I'm telling you, listen, viral can also be a signifier of some kind of a virus, something that was contracted, but it also signifies something getting around quickly, okay? With news here in this sipping tea card, as well as this viral card, I feel like you're getting ready to find something out about this person, okay? This is a desperate attempt to get you attached to their bullshit. Almost like they might already be aware of whatever it is that they have going on. This is something that you may get wind of. Okay, there's some sort of news that's coming. Either you're going to see this on social media or somebody is going to tell you, somebody that knows this person, if y'all have mutual friends or their family, or you might just see it. This could be something that is noted in the public eye. This person might actually go viral for whatever this thing is, and it may have something to do with these people that they were attaching themselves to. For some of you, if it's not like sexual, it could be like fraud, something, yeah, like scamming, something to that effect, something that they wanted to win, to make themselves feel better. They've gotten themselves wrapped up in some shit. And I see this person trying to come back to get you involved. I'm not even going to hold you, okay? Or just to attach themselves to you once again, in an attempt to suppress whatever this mess is that they've created because they were unwilling to go and heal and just figure out themselves, right? They like pointing the finger. This is a very victimhood type of energy. And now it's really catching up to them, you guys. It is. I don't see them when they come back in trying to reconcile or apologize. I don't see them sharing with you what's actually going on in their life, right? For others of you, this could just be the fact that, like I said, this person is down bad financially, or they need somewhere to live, something like that, right? Like this is their attempt to come in and get you attached to this emotionally for your help. It's very desperate, okay? We have they will call. They feel as if, listen, they have nothing to lose. I would be very careful. Let's hop over to the extended, okay? We're going to dig in deep over there and really get down to the nitty gritty so you can be fully prepared and make the most informed decision for yourself. I want to see what karma this person is scheduled to face and why. I want to know what's going on, okay? They're hiding something. I need to know the details of that so you can be fully prepared and know exactly what you would be getting yourself into if you believed this confession of love, right? This expression of love. What would you be setting yourself up for? What are they trying to hide from you? I also want to know what their purest feelings for this connection is, right? What are their intentions here? Are there any regrets, remorse, any transformations? Okay, this could all be past energy. Perhaps this person has dug up all of their skeletons and shadows and they've healed and worked through it, and now they're just coming back because they realize, right, what they felt for you. Not necessarily saying that that's the case. That's a big stretch, but we will look. We'll see, right? There's no judgment. I also want to know their specific next steps so you can be fully prepared for that. Let's see how they intend to come towards you and how they intend to try and fix this, and is it genuine, okay? We will also see what the best possible, or potential, I will say, potential outcome, whether you decide to you know, refigure this out, re-engage with this, give this person an opportunity. What do you get out of that, right? What are you setting yourself up for necessarily? Is there even a chance? And then we will also look to see what the outcome is for those of you who decide to go in the opposite direction. I first want to know how you can prepare yourself to ensure that you are invisible to all low vibrational energy and all toxic people, because you're going over to the next cycle. So you would literally have to let the low vibrational energy in once you have evolved out of that cycle. I want to know what it is that spirit needs you to do in order to make yourself invisible to those people, so that there's a block and they cannot even see you, right? Let's also tap into new love, okay? Let's see what or whom is coming towards you, okay? What opportunities you have coming as well, whether that be new financial opportunities or new business opportunities, business ventures. I want to know how this new person may approach you, okay? Let's also see what's the most attractive quality about them? What would be the deal breaker and or the red flag, if any, just so that you could be prepared and know. Let's see what the chemistry is like between the two of you. Is it equally yoked? Are you aligned with this new person? Is there a fighting chance for this to actually be your person, okay? We'll also see what your return on investment would be in investing in this new party. What do you get out of this? Okay, what are they bringing to the table? And we'll see how it ends up, right? Like, what's the potential for it to go all the way? What's the longevity, the potential for longevity and a union in this new connection? And then we'll also get some advice, okay? I also want to spy a little bit and see how you will be signaled by the divine in terms of when you've met your divine counterpart. What are some signs or signals or synchronicities that you will get from spirit to signify that you've met this person? And we may throw in an Ask the Universe reading as well, okay? So without further ado, click the like button as well as the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.